I see all my favorite people over there. Now that's tasty. Here we go. Now that's tasty. What a goofball, right? You see that? Actually, that's a pretty fun little thing. See that burger I made? Sweet. My son would call that money, I guess is what they call it. Welcome to Now That's Tasty, everybody. I am your host, Guy. You know how much I love this show. You know I was in the restaurant business for like a bazillion years, so I have an affinity for food, wine, all that great stuff. And we've been bringing you some of the best stuff since we started this show. And I'm telling you, we got a great 4th of July show for you today. Let's take a look at our menu and see what we got going on today. So, old red chocolate, who doesn't love? The only chocolate I buy off HSN, it's the only chocolate I buy. Because, hey, no sugar, you'll never know. It is absolutely delicious. And Carrie, do we have all the different flavors today too? Woo! All right, so that's yummy. We also have Two Rivers coffee. We're doing a brand new configuration of the Two Rivers coffee. Is it I think it's called the Holiday Edition. Anyway, 92 of the little capsules. You won't believe the price. Crazy. Stock up now. The best coffee, fresh roasted, delicious. Also, David's cookies. Have you ever had a pecan melt-away? When I was a kid, they used to call them butterballs. Melting, you know that almondy, whatever that you put in your mouth, it's got the powdered sugar and it just dissolves. We have them, and we've got the cookie jars to go with it. There's Black Santa, I got White Santa, I got Gingerbread House. What else do I have? I got Snowman. Oh my gosh, you get the jar, and you get a pound of the most delicious cookies. Oh my God, I can't wait to try them. Free shipping and handling, $10. And guess what else we got? Have you seen this? The Advent calendar, the 12 days of wine. So we've been doing wine here, amazing wine here lately. It's from Vintage Wine. It's our own configuration. Award-winning wines. People were like, I don't know what to get. What if we were to give you 12 bottles of wine so you can sample whatever you want? If you like it a little dry, if you like it a little sweet, if you're looking for a dessert wine, all the bottles you could ever want. And you get the case, which is an Advent calendar. You pop one out every day. They're splits. It's okay. You're gonna be all right. 075-069, $30 off and free shipping and handling. You gotta order that. I can't wait to get mine. It's gonna be great. We got that and a whole lot more, but have you seen our today's special? As they say here, smoking. That's how hot it is. Here you go, your next presentation of our today's special. I got mine. I don't know if you got yours. I actually have to get another one. I got to get my home state of Connecticut. I was going to get Vermont. Thank God I got it already because Vermont, I believe, sold out. A handful of them are gone, but most of them are still here. What are we talking about? We're talking about the coolest gift you can give yourself or anybody ever. This is a beautiful bamboo. It's called the Destination Line shaped cutting board. And for the first time, we're doing 4 of the state coasters to go with it. We're going to put up all the states, everything covered, but this is so brilliant. It's bamboo, which is a renewable resource, super hard. You can use this as a wall hanging, decorative. The one that we got for Vermont, we have it just hanging on the wall. It's beautiful. It's got all the highlights, ski areas, all that stuff. I'm from Connecticut. Mine is over here. I was looking at all the different things that I grew up knowing about. A Mystic Seaport, all the Barkhamsted Reservoir, Candlewood Lake, all places that I've been to. Doesn't matter what state you're from. We've got almost every state available. We will let you know which ones are not available, but $24.95. You know what else we did? Free shipping and handling. Andre, I don't even want to ask, how many have been sold today? Here he goes. You there, Andre? 43,000 already gone. Oh my gosh. Let me introduce our special guest, the lovely and the amazing Carrie Miletto is here. Happy 4th of July to you.
Thank you.
I don't,
How cool,
I
right?
get it. I get why these do it, because when I saw it the first time, I bought it right away. I was like, and I bought it for my brother. I'm like, my brother has a house in Vermont. I'm like, he would love the Vermont cutting boards. Perfect.
Yes, because it's like for someone that you don't know what to get, everyone loves their state. Everyone has an affinity for their state. Everyone loves talking about it, but this is a board on one side that you're gonna use as a bamboo cutting board, and on the other side, you've got what I like to say is a presentation board. So this could be decor. You can hang it because it's got a leatherette hanger here. So you can hang it on the wall with some pictures maybe from that area. You can use it as a charcuterie. I'm gonna start on the back here with this lemon, and I'm just gonna show you how you're gonna use it just to prep foods and do different things. And because it's bamboo, I love that you were talking about that. A lot of people think that this is wood, but bamboo is actually grass, and it is sustainable, and it is renewable, and we love that about it.
And hard as a rock.
So it works really great. It's a less propensity for marring. Now, it doesn't mean it's not gonna get scratches, but it just means it's gonna stay a little harder, a little longer. It's gonna work for you great. And it's really, I think it's one of the best. Even before I had this, I always use bamboo boards in my kitchen. But I'm gonna pop these in here, and I'm gonna flip this over, and I'm gonna show you
all the sites. Look at this.
Here's what happens. So, Totally Bamboo, here's how it works. Small company out of San Marcos, California, that each employee took about 5 or 6 states, okay? And there was only like, at the time, like 20 employees in the company. And they worked for 5 years to figure out exactly from each one of those states. They would talk to people, say from Ohio, and say, what are the attractions? What are the main things? What should we be looking at to put on our boards? And then once they got all those items, Joelle, who works in our office, did the design and then placed all the really cool things on here that you're seeing. So you're, in Dayton, we're traveling through, we've got different plants, we've got different types of trees. Oh, we have football in Canton, or is it Akron? So I'm trying to, Youngstown's over here. We got Columbus right up in the middle. But notice how even though I'm just talking, I'm making a charcuterie board that absolutely looks beautiful. And that is something I don't even have to know how to do. The board is, I say, upping the ante. So it's making it look beautiful. Now, you're seeing the laser etching right now that's happening, and this is from our factory. Now, when you look at the laser etching, that means it's inside the bamboo. And that means that it's never going to come off. Like, it's not gonna rub off or anything like that. It is actually in it. So look at how, as we were just talking about all of that, I'll do this just to make that sprig just really sets it off. I don't have to be fancy. I don't have to know exactly what I'm doing. You take a board like this instead of a white plate, and you've got a beautiful presentation piece. So I love that about this, but remember, you are also getting the matching coasters. So the coasters come together to make the entire state, and they have their case to cut that it comes in just like this. Now, I love using the case, by the way. Put your wine bottle in there so it doesn't cause any rings on your table. But when you're not using them, they all store inside. When they're out, they make the state together completely. And that's what I love, that you can use this for your wine glasses so everyone knows which one's which one. So I know Akron is mine, and the person who has Toledo is that other one. So it's, a lot of times we use those little charms for our wine glasses to put them up there. Now you'll know which one's yours. So here I'm just gonna pour a little lemonade for the summer. You're getting both. Let's talk about how it's coming, because I think that's a really stellar thing about this. For the price, for what you're looking at here, this is how it's going to come to you or to the person that you have gifted it to. And it's an absolute stunning
Look at that
presentation.
Mine didn't come like that.
Yours did not come like that.
Look at, and you get the coasters to go with it.
Isn't that great? Isn't that great? So when you look at a box like that and you look at a presentation like that, you go, oh, that's at least $50, $60, $75. I mean, like, if I went to a craft show or something like that, I would spend $50 for this board without even thinking twice. Because I go, that's unique, that's rare, that's special. Everyone loves their state. We all do, right? I have Georgia's right here for me. That's where I've lived since 2014, but over here is Florida.
Yeah, there's Florida where I live now, but then I also lived in Connecticut. I lived in Arizona. I was in Arizona for a couple of years too. Yeah. And it's fun because, you can revisit the places maybe you've traveled. Yeah. When you lived in a place. I've been to pretty much all these different areas. I haven't been up there. Well, actually, I haven't been to Danielson, never been there, but I've been to Putnam. But it's really a unique way, the way they burnish this all on here. Yes. And I love the fact that you can flip it over and use the other side without ruining that side. So we've got pretty much every state. I know we've sold out of Vermont. I heard we sold out of West Virginia.
West Virginia was
Hawaii is gone.
Hawaii's gone.
Idaho's gone. Okay. Kentucky's gone. New Hampshire is gone.
Oh my gosh.
Pennsylvania's gone. Rhode Island. Utah, Vermont, we said that one. I said West Virginia.
Say West Virginia.
Who?
Oahu.
Oahu. Well, that would
Okay.
be, is that its own place?
Yes. One of the Hawaiian, Hawaiian Islands, because we have all the Hawaiian Islands.
All the Hawaiian Islands, I got you. So
we have Alaska, we have Puerto Rico,
Yeah, right.
We have Long Island for my Long Islanders, because, you know, we like to say Long Island is separated
Is
from
its
the
own
state of-
place.
It's its own place.
Hey, listen, we are so busy. This whole day for you has been a crazy day because,
know,
as we
it's
said,
really
40,000. It's only 4 o'clock East Coast time. I mean, these are going crazy, and I think it's because this is something that everybody can appreciate.
Absolutely.
Everybody would want. You know, there's a lot of things that are just for certain people, right?
Sure.
This is for anybody out there that lives in a state, right? And you want to celebrate that state. Or, I love your point earlier about somebody that's hard to buy for. Who wouldn't like?
Yes.
When I got this for my brother, he was like, dude, that's awesome. I'm going to put it in the It's a Vermont thing. We have a house in Vermont, a little ski house. I'm going to put it up on the wall. And it hangs right in the kitchen.
There you go.
And we've used it for cheese and crackers.
Absolutely, and it can hang on the wall until you want to use it, which I think is also, so it gives you like that decor option, but it also gives you the option of actually being something you use, because sometimes decor is just decor and the boards are just boards, but something that can go both ways. I love that about it. Now you notice right behind us is California. So we actually took California and we took some prime spots in California. It's like really cool, like what do they say, the Instagram thing now to do?
Yeah.
So like to take the lines and connect, so that could be, we've used pictures in California, you could use your own picture. So you could have your picture at the Golden Gate Bridge, you could have your picture, you know, gosh, what else do we put there? You know, the different places that maybe you went to Sonoma and you went to the wine country, and so you have a picture there, and then you connect them. Now those could be in frames, so it's a lot of different ways you can do this, but the idea is it's about the nostalgia. It's about me looking at Georgia and going, oh my gosh, that's where I live in Fayetteville. That is exactly where I live. Peachtree City's right next to us. It's just outside of Atlanta.
Danny was just at Lake Burton.
Okay.
So you can find, you can find all these. There's Savannah. You can find all these different areas.
We even have a swamp down there, so we even have our alligators. Oh, look at that. So, you know, it's really fun because it's not just the states, but it's also the highways. It's also the lakes. It's also the attractions. If you look at Florida, of course, Disney World is there.
Yep.
And then you look down and you start to see we have Boers on there. We have Lake Okeechobee. Here's where we are right here in St. Petersburg. So that's kind of fun to say, oh, look, it's right where we are.
And of course, the land of you know, all the amusement parks, which is right there, and you can see the little Ferris
We've got
wheel.
Our citrus on here. This by the way, you should try one of these.
I had
limes.
one.
Did you?
Yeah, Kat gave me one before.
She made
ridiculous.
Them from scratch.
She made little tiny key lime pies.
Little key lime pies.
It's just a great. It's a great conversation piece. You could put it in your, if you have a little man cave, or if you've got a little TV room where you're like, you know what, it would be really cool to put it there. Or maybe you're thinking, I'm gonna stock up on some gifts. I know a couple of friends that live in certain states, and I'd really like to get them something unusual. The look on their face when they see this, and the fact that this is the first time we've ever done the set of 4 coasters. I didn't get the coasters. I didn't get the presentation box. This is really, you give this to somebody, they're gonna sit there and think, you spent $50 to $100 on this, right?
Well, and that's why now is the time, right? Because like, if you're thinking about, if you know anyone that's buying a house soon, if you know anyone that's getting married soon, if you know anyone having a birthday soon that it's always just hard to buy for, if you have, gosh, you know, I love it like for couples, like like me and my husband. Chris is from Pennsylvania. I'm originally from Florida. Of course, we now both live in Georgia. So this is a great way to have both states represented, or maybe now where you call home.
Love these coasters.
You know, I've got New Jersey in my hands. A lot
I spent $25 on the coasters.
I'm telling you.
I mean, that's how well, I mean, these are beautifully made.
And you got, I mean, last time we had the boards, they were $24.95 just by themselves. And so you didn't get the coasters. So I love that you're getting the coasters. And that's, you could separate those out if you wanted to. I will say it's beautiful in the box the way it comes. But if you wanted to, it's almost like 2 gifts. And here we're in New Jersey right now, which a lot of my family, I don't know if we've passed it, but I think Long Branch is over here where my pinky is. That's where my grandfather was a horse trainer back in the 60s, and my father rode horses, so that's Long Branch right there.
Yep.
And so, you know, my whole family was in horses. That's why I'm so short.
It's all right. Yeah, but you're swift.
You gotta be short.
You're very swift.
Very swift.
Very
you have to be swift to be a jockey. So I come from that kind of family, but like, you know, lots of New Jersey family members, high New Jersey family members, and New York as well. And so, but you know, a lot of people are retiring from New York, New Jersey, the Northeast, and coming down to Florida and the Carolinas. How nice to bring your home state with you if you're doing that. You can bring that to kind of remember. Maybe you're living in the Carolinas now, but you want to bring a little piece of Jersey or New York with you. This is totally fun to do that. And in the coasters, they come like this. They're tied up, which is so beautiful.
Love that.
And they have their own little case. And so they make the entire state. So I will say this, some of the states, because we have to cut these boards, if you have like a peninsula or like a little island or something, they may not be on the actual board, but they will be on the coaster because the coaster can have the entirety of it.
Okay.
Now, watching this animation is super fun. I'm so glad we did this, but it shows you how the coasters come together to make a full state. And so I love, again, that this can kind of be a way to know which drink is yours because you know you have the upper right-hand corner of the state and someone else has the lower left-hand, and then this is the box that it's coming in. There is no better gift than this, I'm telling you right now. Get these for all the people in your life that you think events and things may be coming up. This is a great way to kick off your Christmas in July and just pop it away for right now.
Perfect, especially for people that are tough to buy for, because all you need to know is their state. Right? And it could be the same state you live in with them, right?
Yeah.
It makes it so nice. Now, we have to apologize. Some states are bigger, but that's just the way the country is. But you love your own state. They're all shaped differently, obviously. They all, you know, they're all part of the country, but you all know exactly what to expect. But I think when you get it home, the etching, all the little details, and it's really fun. It's fun for kids too.
Yes.
Because they look at it and they're like, oh, let's see if our town is here. Let's see where this is. Let's see if that amusement park is here. Oh, look at here. There's the lake. All those things are all built into it. And they're done in a way that's fun and playful.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean? It's not like a map.
And that was Joelle who did that, you know, because we wanted to make it fun. So when you're looking at it and you're taking off that piece of cheese or that meat or whatever it is, and you go, oh, look, there's Sacramento. Oh, look, you know, and sometimes, look, we all looking for a way to be, just, I don't know, up the ante for our gatherings.
Yeah.
So for having people over, literally
cool.
just putting this down creates conversation instantly. Yep. So I love that about it. And as you reveal things, and I want to make a note too, I'm trying to see if one of the ones I have, so there's gonna be some color variations. So these ones are a little darker, some will be a little lighter. That's because this is real bamboo. So bamboo is made from grass. And when you have something that's really made in an artisan style, there will be some variations. So I just wanna say that so that in case you get one that's a little lighter or one that's a little darker.
Yeah.
Do we still have Ohio?
I'm not sure. I'm going to grab Texas. I think we still have Texas.
Texas is fun.
So I want to show you, and this is important, and my producer Andre brought it up too, and it's important. Remember, this is not the size that you're going to use to cut on. Now you could display on here, like if you wanted to put, you know, some napkins and a cheese plate, you could do that on top of here. But remember, the other side is the actual cutting board, okay? Yep. So you can use that, and then when you're done, give it a wipe down, and then you just hang it in your kitchen, right? That's all you need to do, and now it's a great display piece. Pull it off when you need it. Great for a special occasion. Great if you just, like I said, you just want to throw some hors d'oeuvres together.
Absolutely. You
can do that, and very, very substantial. And remember, bamboo is a renewable resource, so it's actually a really good, I call it wood because it does feel like wood, even though it is a grass, but it is heavy duty. They make floors out of this stuff, all right?
Absolutely.
For a reason, because they're durable.
Absolutely.
Most cutting boards are not that durable. They have a tendency to warp. Remember, you're never throwing this in the dishwasher, all right? You wipe it down on the side that you prepare, and then you take it and you hang it back up. That's all you need to do. Look at Texas. It's awesome.
Fun. I love it. The Lone Star State. And you know, here we've done Michigan kind of in a basket for a college student. So this is great for gifting. Pop it into a basket. Remember, you're getting the coaster, you're getting the state. We put a little team shirt in here. So maybe you have a college student that's going off to Michigan State as an example. You would put their Michigan stuff in there. We put some little food for them, a first aid kit. These are just great ideas and ways to just take a basket and make it super fun. Yeah. Again, this can be for the guy in your life that loves to barbecue. This can be for the college student going to school. Sure. This can be the housewarming for the, you know, friend that's just got their first new house.
You could actually take the cutting board itself, and you could buy like beautiful packaged gourmet cheeses and a box of crackers and a little dried fruit, and you could cover it, you know, with some plastic wrap and put a bow on it, and you've created a gift that looks like you spent over $100.
They're gonna go, what? You know, it's like a gift basket.
I like that. Yeah.
This is easy to do because you can just get the baskets, you know, pick them up at those like discount places, and you just pop it stuff in here. And I think I love doing baskets because I love getting a whole bunch of stuff. And even it's just like a whole bunch of stuff I'll use every day, right? Because sometimes you pay a lot of money, you get somebody one thing, but if that one thing is not something they want, you just spend a whole bunch of money for nothing.
I'm like you. It's kind of like trick or treat. When you get the whole basket and you have all these different things to play with, you're like, oh, there's nuts over here.
Oh.
I'm gonna throw that ugly little salami out right away, because I don't know why that one always scares me. But all the different cheeses and the nuts and all that stuff, you can add all that and make this the focal point of the gift. Honestly, if you can use express ordering, we are so crazy busy right now. The quickest way to order, that little QR code at the bottom of the screen, take your phone out, turn on the camera, and just hold it there. You can automatically get these. I do apologize. We've got about a dozen states that we've sold out of, but we still have most of the larger, popular, bigger maybe states. You know, we've got Texas and Georgia and Ohio and Michigan. We have a lot of these big states left. If you don't know if we have your state, go to hsn.com. It tells you everyone that we have and those that we don't.
Absolutely. And I did it again. I cleared the board. I'm starting again. I'm just going to start putting out some meats and cheeses. Listen, I know that you do this. I've done it before myself. You're in a rush. You do this, you get this thing from the store and you just pop it down onto a plate and you serve it like that. Look what happens when we take this and we just take it out of the package. We just start stacking it. I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm just lining everything up, and the board itself is taking up what you have done like a gazillion notches. It's super simple, it's beautiful, and yet you didn't have to sweat it all. You didn't have to go take a class to learn how to do a charcuterie board. I'm just lining it up, right? But because we're using color, because we're popping things in here, it's fresh. And again, what happens is, so after I finish this guy, I'll go like that. People go,
I put maybe some Ferris nuts on there too.
Oh yes, perfection. There we go, I can pretend. We'll put these guys over here. Did these guys get stuck on there? There we go. We'll put some little nuts there. They're not Ferris, but you know. But you know, as we start taking off the food, it starts revealing things, and then talking happens because people go, oh my gosh. And it has happened every single time someone has come over and has seen my board. I have my Georgia board up because I have Georgia and Florida as part of my life. But I always have it up, and when they walk in my kitchen, they go, what is that? Because 9 times out of 10, no one has seen anything like this. This is, you gotta remember, this is super special that you're getting this here at HSN. And not only that, you're getting any state you want, provided it's still available, but you're getting it from the seat that you're sitting in right now. If you wanted Georgia, you would have to be in Georgia to get Georgia. If you wanted Arizona, you would have to be in Arizona. But right now, you could get these sitting where you're sitting right now for anyone you're thinking of or wherever you're located at. You don't have to go looking for it. And that's what I love about this offer.
Yeah, and it could be a romantic gift too. If you met somebody in a state and maybe you wanna put something together like that, you can do that as well. So the value is this: we're giving you the coasters for free, okay? And we're doing free shipping. So $24.95 not only gets you the state of choice that is available, you also get the coasters to go along with it. And I love that. When I bought it, I just got a state. And the presentation box, you can use it as 2 separate gifts if you would like to. You know, it's a $15 value for the coasters. We're throwing those in. It's so nice, and as we said before, and we always say this, Carrie, it's such a conversation piece. People, they look at it, to be honest, when we use it, I put the food right on the top part that's etched. I'm like, that's the part I like.
It's totally fine. It's totally fine.
I'm not cutting in it. I'm just displaying it.
And I think that side is perfect for that. And like here, you're seeing it actually hung up on the wall, and you're seeing it being displayed, and you're seeing food on it. You could potentially even just use this just because you are a military family that used to live in one state, but now you live in another state, but you have fond memories of that other state. So you just want to have that up with some pictures. I've even said this would be beautiful in a bookcase, like just like with framed pictures all around it. And you never use it for food. That's totally fine. It can be decor as much as it can be something that you actively use in your kitchen, or it could be both. So I love, of course, we did the Georgia pizzas for Georgia. But I love, again, that at the minute you look at these, they are in the shape of the state. They have all the cities and the attractions and all the fun things about the state. So again, those talking points that are just really, and it's unique. It just visually is attractive.
There's a reason that so many people, I mean, we're gonna be at 50,000 before you know it. It's just a great gift, and I want you to think about that. You know, I don't often talk about it, but this is one of those items be a really good one to squirrel away for somebody that you care about for holiday. I mean, do you guys believe it's 4th of July? How fast is this first half of the year? How fast has the last 10 years of my life gone, let alone? It goes by so quickly.
It does.
We're gonna be at the end of the summer, we're gonna be starting to think about holiday. Think about gifting. And like I said, it is 2 gifts in one because you got the coasters and you also have the board, but if you wanna give them together, nobody's gonna know it was a $25 gift. They're gonna think it was worth so much more.
This is, these are those moments where I go,
it's a personal gift.
This is a very personal gift. Everyone, and there could not be a better day than the 4th of July for something so Americana.
Yeah.
We love our states, we love this country. This is a way for you to show your pride about where you live and why it's important to you. And it's great to share it with someone else too. So I could not think of a better day to really show this off. And listen, if you have a place that was in your heart that you can't be there anymore, grab it this way.
Yeah.
If you're, have someone that's moving to a new state, getting a new start, let them be excited about that new start by having that new state. There's so many great ideas.
By the way, if you want to send this to somebody, we do that, right?
Yeah.
You just change the address. Here's who I want to send it to. You get the bill, they get the gift. It works out well for everybody. Well, better for them, but still, you can do that if you want to send it anywhere. Customer pick, always has been. It's amazing. I was here in the beginning when we first started launching these things. I was just like, oh my God, what a great gift. 844-181. Carrie is not going anywhere because the lady in red has red chocolate, and I will tell you, it is the most delicious chocolate that doesn't have sugar that you will ever eat. You'll never know. I test people come to my house, I'm like, eat that. And they're like, it's delicious chocolate. They're like, there's no sugar in it. Oh. Hey, you gotta get your greens. If you're gonna get some sweet, you gotta get your greens. We got Andrew Lessman. We're doing a great deal on all Lessman vitamin and supplements on hsn.com. Everything is free shipping, and I think everything is still 5 flex, I think, because this is the last day. Special pricing and free shipping on all Lessman products. So if you need your multivitamins or you need some supplements, go get them. We're gonna step into the kitchen. Now That's Tasty is coming up with the food portion, then the wine portion. So stick with us. Be right back right after this.
We're kicking off our birthday month with an exciting 4-day event. Tune in to our July 4th celebration weekend with our favorite brands. More today's specials, plus extra savings with birthday-priced must-haves. Grab early, shop first. Ends tonight, only on HSN. It's our birthday, and we're celebrating big time with a whole week of your favorite brands. Exciting new brands and products. Deals we're celebrating. And hundreds of birthday price items. Watch every day of the week during Birthday Bash Week, July 17th through the 23rd, only on HSN.
It's your time to shine with Radiance by Absolute, the beauty and brilliance of simulated diamonds. Crafted from best-in-class cubic zirconia, you get the incredible sparkle of mined diamonds for a lot less. So you can mix, match, and layer your pieces, creating a dazzling look you'll love to wear and be seen in. Discover Radiance by Absolute, exclusively at HSN.
Join us every day this month to shop exciting premieres from your favorite brands. So much new.
And I'm still with Carrie with my favorite chocolate on the planet. Guilt-free, delicious, amazing chocolate. I want to say hi to all my sweet Facebook friends. There's Laura, there's Martina. Hi, Linda, Dawn. I want to make sure I get everybody here. Come on, move thing. There it is. Laura, I already said Laura. Judy, there's Judy.
Hey, Judy.
Love you guys. I appreciate you all. Anita, I had to say hi to Anita. You guys are the best. Appreciate you on Facebook with us. We're talking about chocolate. Now, let me tell you the story of my affinity for this chocolate. Okay. First of all, I loved chocolate. Years ago, I went on the keto thing. I wasn't eating any sugar. I couldn't find, and all the chocolate that I tried that was sugar-free was lousy. It was crappy. It was terrible.
Yeah, it can be.
You introduced me to this. You didn't tell me it was sugar-free.
Right.
You said, Guy, taste this. And low calorie. I tasted the milk chocolate, and I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
There's no weird aftertaste. It melts in your mouth. It's absolutely, it's artisanal type of chocolate, the way it's sculpted, its little diamond pattern, it's beautiful. 80 calories or 100 calories if you go the semi-sweet or if you go the regular. We have flavors, and here's what we're doing. Since this is Christmas in July, you can get this delivered on November 7th. You won't pay for it until it goes in the mail. Or you can get it, what's the other date? December 5th. And you will get 24 bars of the most delicious chocolate you've ever had. The blonde is back. That's absolutely my favorite. That and the milk chocolate, although every one is delicious. Carrie's gonna go through all your choices, and then we're gonna talk about what makes this stuff so good.
So all you have to decide, really, is if you want dark chocolate, milk chocolate, or if you want to try our blonde, which is exclusively ours and completely unique. You can't get that anywhere else. I know you love that one.
My gosh.
And so that's your choice you're making. You're getting 24 grab-and-go bars. So I want you to think of the last time that you were in the grocery store, how much a candy bar was. And let me tell you, that one was not European chocolate. That one was not the world's premier no sugar added chocolate with fewer calories and reduced fat, without you knowing it, like he said. So I have heard exactly what you say all the time. So you're choosing, let's go through it. It's milk chocolate, and when we go into our bars here, I want you to really take a look at it, because we have given you a feast for your eyes. When you look at red chocolate sparkles back at you. So I always say this is your moment of elegance, right? Because we've kind of cut it like diamonds, and each square is gonna represent, so if it's milk chocolate, each square would be about 25 calories. If we're looking at the dark chocolate, each square is only 20 calories. And that's great, because if your calorie, that's kind of the secret. What you put in, you don't want to, you gotta get out, right? So this is a way to really take a guilt-free indulgence, right? So that's all milk chocolate. So that's your first choice, all milk chocolate. Or your second choice could be 12 bars of milk chocolate, 12 bars of milk chocolate with macadamia and hazelnut. Now that one, if you like a crunch, that is a yummy one. I really highly recommend that, because even every piece that you bite into will have that crunch of that, macadamia. I love hazelnut. That is one of my favorite nuts in the whole wide world. So again, giving you that beautiful decadence in little pieces that you can eat through. I always say this is like after breakfast, after lunch, after dinner, after
any dang time you want.
Then let's go to dark. So pure dark chocolate. We use our cocoa beans come from the Côte d'Ivoire region, which is the top region to get chocolate from. It's very smooth. So if you are a person that's like, I know you've said you've been more milk chocolate versus dark chocolate typically, but he likes this dark chocolate. So will you, because it is super duper smooth when you
It's a more bold chocolate, like cacao flavor.
Absolutely.
Because it's less sweet.
Yes. So you can get 12 all of just dark chocolate, or you can get 12 dark chocolate, 12 with, and this is my favorite, with the orange almond. And our oranges are from Spain. Our almonds are from California. So you're getting that absolute decadence of the crunch and then that citrus pop. And I'm telling you, these ones right here are totally my favorite. So, or you can do a complete set, 24 of our blonde. And the reason why I say blonde is completely exclusive, a lot of times people think, you want one of these? Because I see you reaching out your hand. Here you go.
Thank you.
Blonde is one that really trips you out because you think it's caramel, and it is not. It actually is milk that's been caramelized. So we actually whip the milk at such a fast pace that it creates what seems like something that almost has like a what? Like a butterscotch, like a caramel. And
if you took butterscotch and caramel and chocolate and you whirled it all together and froze it up in these little diamond patterns, that's what it reminds me of. It's a butterscotch chocolate.
It's beautiful.
My mouth is watering so much I can't even talk.
But there is all this is whipped milk and our white chocolate. So you are getting the absolute, again, decadence, your moment of elegance. I always say we all need a moment of elegance, right? Which is basically just means there's times of the day we deserve a break. This is how I look at my red chocolate. I look at it like my after dinner snack. I look at it with my espresso. I always have wine here on the table because I say this is one of my favorite ways to enjoy it, is just to have a little square with my wine. And you don't feel bad. This is non-GMO. This is kosher friendly.
And
this
no
is keto
sugar.
friendly.
You don't get that crazy, stupid rush. It's just delicious.
It's just delicious.
Here's what I'll tell you. And there's a reason we do this type of ordering process. It's 100,000 degrees outside right now. So you're not seeing a lot of candy companies shipping chocolate during the summer. That's why we wait till November and December. And remember, you're not paying now. You're securing your order, okay? Your credit card will not be hit until November or December. So you're just getting your great chocolate. Just try that. Try the blonde one. I'm just telling you that.
P.S. They're coming with the sleeves, so inside you can write your message. So it's like 2 gifts in here. So start thinking ahead for your holiday time.
Love it.
And then you're all set.
Yummy, yummy. Thank you, Carrie.
You're welcome.
So good. You can put those on the little steak cutting board, too. You can put a little chocolate on there as well. Exclusive here is $075, $1 a bar. It's crazy, right? And you'll love it. 075108 is the item number, $24 a night, and free shipping and handling. Order your 2 dozen bars. You're going to love it. Thank you, my dear.
Thank you.
You look beautiful in red.
Thank you so much.
All right. And you look beautiful in blue.
And thank you.
Michelle Carolla, yes, we're like twins. Michelle Carolla.
Fourth of July.
She joins us with Two Rivers Coffee, and I will just tell you, this coffee's amazing. And the deal we're doing today, to get, is it 92?
It's a steal, yes.
It's 92 of what they call their holiday collection of coffee. Thank you, darling. And I mean every different kind. You're even getting tea. You get red velvet cupcake, Bosco. Oh my gosh, I remember Bosco as a kid.
Right, these are the
Junior
fun ones,
mint
yeah.
coffee, a cinnamon Subway, maple sleigh, all friendly mint chocolate chip. You get 92 of these, fresh brewed, right? Fresh ground. Everything is good. You get some tea flavors in here as well. I'm telling you, for this price, we could probably reveal the price. Check this out. I can't believe you get that many.
Yeah, it's an actual
for $39.95. I mean, that is, and free shipping and handling. Welcome to our show. Good to see you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Guy. Yes, so, you know, when I get to talk about Two Rivers, I just love it. We are just, I mean, there's something about this coffee. When you start with that base of Arabica, right?
Yeah.
That 100% Arabica bean, you know you're getting that high quality base to start everything else with, right? So when you can add in our flavors, because that's what Two Rivers does.
Yeah.
It is like, we're the flavor experts. We really, really focus on getting those amazing flavors that you're not getting anywhere else. And of course, for the holiday bundle, that's when we get to have a lot of fun. So this particular one is called Java Jingle. So could that be any more fun? And it's a hazelnut nutmeg. Isn't that incredible? You can just smell it right away, right? I know it's hot.
Fantastic.
I know,
No, it really
exactly.
is. You know, your coffees, the Two River coffees, are the only coffees that I can drink black.
Oh, me too.
I think
Me
because
too.
there's so much flavor in
Yes.
them, and you don't have to put any sugar in them as well if you don't want to,
No,
right? You can add a
no.
little cream, a little whatever you want. But what a great variety. I mean, every single, I'm looking at so many different flavors.
So let's talk a little bit about that. First
Andy's
off,
Candies.
Yes,
Oh my gosh.
Andy's Candies, right? That famous mint chocolate. You have maple, cinnamon, dark chocolate, which is a new addition. We have mint chocolate chip. We have my grandpa's favorite, which was the chocolate cherry.
Yeah.
You know, you have your junior mint, all of these fun flavors that we recognize.
Gingerbread man.
Right? Isn't that great?
Peppermint stick ice cream.
And you're getting that coffee, you're getting tea.
Tootsie Roll hot cocoa.
I know, I'm
What, are
making
you
I
kidding
actually
me?
am making you one of those right there.
Tootsie
in a couple
Roll hot
seconds.
cocoa.
But you're also getting cider and chai and all
teas,
different
yep.
types of things. And when you're talking about the holidays, right, it's all about entertaining and having fun and having everyone over and enjoying that. And when you're able to sort of forget about this part of it and know it's going to be handled, that's so fun because you set up that bar, you have all of these little beautiful coffees and teas and cocoas, whatever anybody wants, a little cream, a fun little sugars and marshmallows, and you put that extra little addition to it, and you've got a complete dessert ready to go, right?
And you can get excited every morning, like, what am I gonna try?
That's what I do every single morning.
Yeah, and remember, you know, these store well, you don't have to worry about it. They're all sealed up, you're good to go.
Yes.
$39.95. If you get a brand new HSN credit card, they're free because we'll pay the shipping, handling, and tax because you get $50 in your account. But can you imagine going over to the cupboard and just being like, what mood am I in? What am I in the mood for today?
Well, and
do I want hot chocolate? Do I want coffee? Do I want tea? Do I want Christmas time flavors? Do I want Bosco?
Apple cider?
Is this apple cider?
It's actual apple cider.
I'm a big fan of
Oh,
apple
me
cider.
too.
I
Oh, that's
love
like my thing that I wait for every holiday season is for the cider to come out. And I live in Wisconsin where the
That's
cider's crazy.
crazy
Isn't
good.
that amazing?
Oh,
It
spicy
is.
and all. Oh my gosh.
And
the
like
smell.
you said, you don't have to do the sugars and the creams unless you want to.
Oh, that's so
because
good,
with that, and I'm gonna make you the cocoa too.
Yeah, do the hot chocolate.
Because you know, like I start every day with a Two Rivers coffee, and then I do maybe half my day with coffee, right? And then about halfway through, I switch over to tea, and I end the day in tea. And then so I'm able just to go in through and pick out whatever I want to do.
I'm gonna wait on the hot chocolate.
Yes.
We're having a little bit of trouble in the control room activating this part of our show.
Oh,
So
okay,
don't
yeah.
go anywhere. We're gonna come back.
I'm right here.
All
I'm
right,
just
but
gonna
we
make
just
you more
you can continue to order. We don't want to confuse anybody, but we gotta wait till we get some things fixed up in the control room
we'll
before
be
we
right
do
here.
that, and then we'll come back to you. All right.
Sounds good.
Am I going over to David's Cookies? All right, come on over. You stay here.
I will. I'll be right here.
apologize for that. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it. Hi, Amy.
Hi, guys.
Amy's there. Boy, it's so festive around here. I can't stand it. And it's so bloody hot outside. It's kind of nice to be thinking about Christmas.
It's Christmas in July
Oh
in
my
my
gosh.
heart.
Oh my gosh. Welcome to our show.
Thank
so,
you.
I don't know if you've ever had legendary David's cookies, especially in my absolute favorite, butter pecan melt-away. When I was a kid, our grandparents used to make these things and they called them butter balls because they're a pure butter, wonderful, sort of almondy. They melt in your mouth. They're airy, and they have this dusting of snow frosting, just like powdered sugar on the outside. You literally put it in your mouth, and it completely evaporates.
It just melts.
So good.
It just melts away. It's so good.
And we've got choices for you today because you're gonna get a cookie jar and you're gonna get a pound of the meltaways on sale from $62 and change down to $49.99 with free shipping and handling. I'm just gonna step to the front, Amy, and just go through the different ones. Classic snowman.
So
jars,
cute, right?
And we'll talk about the jars in a minute, but they're all sealed. They all have silicone seals, beautifully hand painted, great size. You can put your cookies right in and then use them for whatever you want.
Yes.
2 versions of Santa. We have black Santa, we have white Santa. We have a beautiful gingerbread house in addition. And then look at the truck with the tree in the back. And they'll all hold whatever you want. Gorgeous, beautiful, high-fired ceramic, hand-painted, all that for $49.99. Welcome to our show.
Oh my gosh, thank you guys. I'm so excited to be here because do you know the David's, please have some cookies. I will. The David's cookie jar is the #1 requested item that you request for the past 10 years. And we haven't been here in the last 2 years, so it's so exciting. These are all brand new designs for 2023. It's so exciting that we're able to bring these cookie jars to you finally after 2 years of a hiatus. We're able to bring them back. All of them, you're not gonna find any of these designs anywhere else. They are made especially for you, these cookie jars. But I wanna just show you them. So they are all made with so much love and so much care. Our wonderful designer, Nanette, she designed all of these amazing cookie jars. They really are like that limited edition you're not gonna find anywhere else. And we're not gonna have them next year, this design. The inside, you have that silicone seal on the inside. So that's gonna seal in your freshness. So whether you put your cookies in here, your family recipe cookies, your David's cookies, flour, sugar, whatever you wanna use this for, you've got that silicone
peppermint
seal.
Sticks.
Yes, peppermint candies. They're hand painted, hand glazed, they're double glazed inside and out. They're large, they're the large capacity, so they really hold a lot. And I'm telling you, these are the collector piece. And then this is how much love and care that comes with them. So you are getting a full pound of the David's pecan meltaways. It's gonna come packaged separately, so you're able to gift this, stick this in your fridge or freezer, because this is that shortbread, butter-based, delicious, tender, just melt in your mouth cookie. You can put these straight in your cookie jar. They'll last for 4 months. They don't have to go in the fridge because they're that butter-based cookie, but it's coming separately, but all of your houses. So all you're doing today is reserving your cookie jar. That's it. You're just reserving. Do you want it delivered to you in December? Do you want it delivered to you in November? Or do you want to send it to a friend? HSN will send it to a friend for you. David's Cookies hand blows styrofoam around the cookie jar. So it's gonna come perfect to your house or your friend's house or your family's house, wherever it's going. Again, that silicone seal on top. These are the large versions. You won't find these anywhere else. Brand new designs for this year. And
I love this.
Look how sweet that is.
And you know, regular gingerbread houses never last. So this is gonna last you year after year after year. Remember, to Amy's point, this is our part of our Christmas in July. You don't get charged for anything. You're just reserving whatever jar and cookies that you want. And then they'll be delivered in either November or December, depending on your choice. But it's a way to get them before they sell out. And then you have that to look forward to.
Yes. And they're great pieces in your home. So if you're even looking for home decor, I mean, if you notice, if you've been a David's fan for years and years, like I said, this is the #1 requested item that you ask for is our cookie jars, because they're collector's pieces. They're so great to put on your mantle, put in your home, to have you can even, like this, look how cute the snowman is. You can have him all winter long, whether you have snow or not, you can have him all winter long.
You want to do it in October? Well, you're going to get it in November. Do it in November.
Again, you've got that great silicone seal, so whatever you put in there, if it's past Christmas or you're done with your David's cookies, you can put your family's recipe cookies in here. You can put candy in there. You can use this if you're a baker, if you love to bake your own cookies at the holiday season. Use one for flour, use one for sugar. But they're tall. The snowman, my Santas, and my gingerbread house are over a foot tall. So these are the large, great size collector's pieces.
And they're so beautifully done, Amy. When you look at, even look at the colors around the base where the gumdrops are. Everything is done to detail, and everything is glazed. You don't know glazing, they just paint it and then they fire it in a kiln. So that's all baked in. It's not gonna go anywhere, it doesn't fade, doesn't do any of that, doesn't chip, all right? All the things, look at the little wreath on the front door. I love the gingerbread house. Santas, okay, available in both denominations. We also have the snowman, The truck, I actually bought one of our metallic trucks that has a little tree in the back and it lights up. It's one of my favorite things to put out.
Yeah.
But that's all it does. This is an actual cookie jar or storage jar. You simply raise it up. This is a good one too because you can get larger things inside there.
You got that
so that
bigger...
might be good for little like medium candy canes, things like that.
Yep, absolutely. And you know what? The truck, we came out with the truck I think 2 years ago when we were here. Of course, we haven't been able to be back till now, which is so exciting. But the truck was so popular because that is something you just think of, kind of like that nostalgic feeling of Christmas and that just kind of like old truck with the Christmas tree on the back. And it just really makes you think of those holiday movies and those holiday memories. But so, and I love that they went, I mean, our designer, Nanette, she just is so amazing. All of these, all of the reds match perfectly. All of the greens match perfectly. So whether you're getting 1, 2, or 3, they all just go together so perfectly in this beautiful collection. But the details from the wreath on the front of the truck and the snow just sitting on the truck, that beautiful red color, that gorgeous green tree with some red spots on there and the snow just, you know, laying so lightly on there. Beautifully designed. Again, these are all hand painted, double glaze on the inside and out. So even when you're done, you could put plants in here, you could put food, they're all food safe.
Crazy busy.
I hope so.
We are crazy busy. I knew it because we haven't been able to get these back. And not only that, we haven't really even talked about the cookies. Here's what I'll say about the cookies. If you ever get butter balls like in like a melange of cookies, they're always the first ones everybody eats.
Right.
Right? And you know what it is? When you bite into it in your mouth, because they're so airy, the butter, you actually, your tongue starts to melt that butter.
Yes.
And it almost has a cool feeling because the snowy powdered sugar on the outside coats the, it's the most amazing. It's not just like when you eat a regular, like eat a chocolate chip cookie, it's a chocolate chip cookie. These actually react in your mouth in a way that is so special. And you almost breathe in the almond flavor.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
So when it's almost like, this is a whole moment when you're eating one of these pecan meltaways. Because that first, it is that traditional...
And a free cookie jar to go with it.
Yeah, and a free cookie jar. It is that, you know, traditional shortbread style butter-based cookie again. And then when you bite into it, you first get that little powdered sugar on your lips that's just so sweet. And then you get that...
experience.
Yeah, savory butter. And then you get a little vanilla.
Look at my shirt. I got it on my shirt.
And then you know that's the good stuff. But then you get those hearty... crunchy pecans in there, and I'm telling you,
I know, I keep saying almonds, it's pecans.
These will melt in your mouth. They again are the #1 cookie. HSN, all of you out there decided this is your #1 favorite cookie from David's. That pecan meltaway.
Not even a question. They're so.
Oh, not even a question.
They're so good.
Again, you're getting a whole entire pound of cookies. They're coming separately for you, so this is how this is gonna arrive. Your beautiful hand-painted, hand-glazed, custom design for 2023, you're not gonna find anywhere else, whatever cookie jar you're getting, is going to be hand-blown styrofoam around it, so it's gonna arrive to your house, your family's house, your friend's house, perfect condition. Cookies separate, you can put them right in that cookie jar.
I still have the one, I think we did a David's cookie jar several years ago that was a gift. Remember, it was like a blue gift with a ribbon. It was the coolest thing, and I still put it out. So this is your snowman, okay? And I wanted everybody to kind of get a look at all the detail. Look at that, got little cardinals down there, which is a beautiful holiday bird. So that's that. 2 choices of Santa. We have black Santa and white Santa, so whatever you want.
Or both Santas, you can never have enough
both,
Santas.
Who cares? It's all good. And then we have the gingerbread house. And then finally, I don't know how big, Andre, I'm wondering which one's the most popular. It might be the truck today, because I have not seen the Christmas delivery tree truck.
The windshield wipers, you name it, there are so many details. You could look at these just for forever. But these truly are collected. It is the truck. Oh, the truck is the fave today. But look at all those details in there. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, collector's piece. This is a limited edition, brand new designs for 2023. We made these designs especially for you, to bring these to you here. I just love, my mom has a big thing with red cardinals. She loves red cardinals, so I got her a little red cardinal to sit on our windowsill, so when we look outside, they live in South Dakota, and it snows, she sees her little red cardinal. But how sweet is that we have that little red cardinal on, you know, right there on that little snowman. And again, the silicone seal, so everything is fresh in there. An entire pound of cookies, an entire pound of those pecan meltaways.
All handmade, everything. The cookies, the jars, everything is done by hand. And I love keepsakes because don't you look forward to that? Like, oh, the gingerbread, like especially if you store it and then around, you know, after like next year around October, November, you're like, oh, the gingerbread house or the truck.
You know, speaking of the cookies, just so you know, none of these cookies are made yet. All of these cookies will be handmade, hand dusted with perfect amount of that powdered sugar, hand packaged just before it gets shipped to your home. So again, you're just reserving and everything is handmade when it ships.
Trust me, you won't be disappointed. By the way, the coffee that we're drinking is Two Rivers. I apologize that we had to shorten that presentation. We call it activation. We had trouble trying to get it open so that you guys could order it. But we still have them available. If you want to go to hsn.com and get your Two Rivers coffee, you can. Amy, thank you, my dear.
Thank you guys so
You're the
much.
best. 92 of those little K-cups, 92 for $39. Normally, it's like, you know, you look at it and you're thinking, okay, they're gonna be 75 cents a piece. These are less than 50 cents a piece. And think about the flavors. Bosco, are you kidding me? Tootsie Roll, what the heck? Peppermint stick ice cream? Oh! Anyway, 92 for 39 bucks, that's a steal. And free shipping and handling. All right. One of my favorite people is here, Miss Stephanie Roberts, and not just because she brings me wine whenever she comes, because you are entertainer, mom, you're everything, right? You're like, I'm the male version of that.
Fair enough.
We try to know a lot of stuff about, or a little stuff about a lot of things.
Everything.
I gotta tell you, when it comes to wine, we have offered vintage wine estates, and I'm gonna let Stephanie take this in a sec, but we've offered it in the full bottles.
Yes.
Wonderful, but a lot of people are like, it's wine. I really would like to taste it. I'd like to try it. So we're doing something, and it's cheers to the holidays, called the 12 Days of the Holidays, right? 12 nights.
12 nights of wine, a play on 12 days.
Nights, and you are getting some of the best wine, award-winning.
Yes.
And you get 12 bottles for $99.
Which is crazy. And different than last year, you are getting 12 different types of wine.
Yeah.
So cheers to the holidays. We are kicking off Christmas in July. It is never too early. A sweet Moscato to start it off.
I'm not a sweet wine guy. I love the Moscato because it is so, excuse my language, freaking fruity. It's got so much fruit in it. Like when you put your nose in there, you're like,
and especially now when we're in the hot part of the Christmas in July, it's very refreshing. So this is new and different, and compared to the way we've done it in the past, you are trying 12 different types of wine. And maybe you're thinking, I didn't even know there were 12 types of wine. That's okay, that's what this is all about. This is essentially a wine sampler. So each of the wines is a half bottle of wine. So when you open it, you're gonna get a full 2.5 glasses from each of these bottles. And it allows you to try whites, reds, sweets, smooth. Yes, there's a rosé in there because you have to have rosé all day. That's the first question everybody said is, do we get a rosé? So what you're getting, and they're all lined up here in front, is 2 sweeter wines, the Moscato, which you just tried, and the Rosé.
Amazing.
A little bit on the sweeter side, but trust me, not too sweet, because I don't like that overly sweet wine. No, and you and I both love this.
You could drink that with fish, or you could drink that, if you're having fruit, you could drink that with cheese. It would be perfect.
With the cheese boards we've been showing all day. Then you're getting 4 of the whites, the Pinot Grigio, the Chardonnay, the Sauvignon Blanc, and this may be a new name to some of you, a Viognier. Try it, right? It's here. That's what this is all about. I thought I knew a lot about it.
I never even heard of that.
Yeah, no, it's a nice wine. It's a bigger, bolder white, a little bit on the Chardonnay side. And then you're getting 6 of the reds, from the lighter reds, the Pinot Noir, a very smooth Syrah, a Cab Sauv, a Cabernet Sauvignon Blanc, Cab Sauvignon rather, a Syrah, and then a Zinfandel, and also a Meritage, which was new to me. So again, lots of different tastings. Now, my favorite part about this is the presentation. So these wines come to you in a box with cute little flaps. This is essentially an advent calendar. So rather than opening the door and getting a little piece of chocolate, you're gonna open the number and get a half bottle of wine. Okay, now we're talking.
And I'll show you the top of the box just so you see how it comes. Because I got one of these delivered to my desk, and I'm like, oh, is that not the coolest, cutest thing you've ever seen?
It's so fun.
So you have the 12 days, and look, you just pop one of these open, and that's where you pull your wine out.
Right. So if I was getting number 11, I could put that down in there. And then when I open it up,
you get a bottle of wine.
guys. So then when it comes to the holidays, now you've got some fun little games you can play, right? You could have it for a party and have everybody draw a number and choose their wine. And then that could be what you drink. You could
Gifts
do some
as everybody leaves. Everybody take a bottle of wine.
Everybody reach in and take a surprise bottle of wine.
So much fun.
So we packaged it to be fun. That is definitely one thing I love about this. Now you have some choices when you see the product page. You can have this shipped to you right now because you know what? There's a lot of summer left. This is only the 4th of July.
I can get more in the holidays.
Absolutely. So then you would have this delivered now. You could have your own Christmas in July party. If you have people coming over and you know that you will need different types of wine, this is an amazing way to get wine home for free, wine that we have tested and awarded and made sure is great, high quality wine, and you don't have to wonder, is this gonna be good? Yep, every single one of these are easy drinking, smooth, awesome tasting, easy to drink. You know, they don't, I mean, we don't get into all the, is it acidity, is it tanniny? What matters, does it taste good? These are all award winning and they taste great. So let's keep going.
And it gives you the ability, if you're not a wine person, to find out what you really love.
Yes.
And remember, if you're having people over, they may know what they like that maybe you're not crazy about. And you're like, oh, I've got yours there as well. You get 12 bottles of wine for $99 with free shipping delivered to your door.
Crazy. So less than $9 for one of these bottles.
Andre wants me to do delivery options real quick. So you can get it right away, which is what I would do. Or you can see, we got immediate delivery, or you can do it by November 7th.
Early November,
or later November.
Yeah, so early November, if you were thinking Thanksgiving, a lot of families kick off their Advent calendars on the Thanksgiving week, or maybe you're gonna have Thanksgiving. Nice. The Chardonnay is lovely. Yeah, and then you would have this, again, for Thanksgiving, to ask everyone to choose what they'd like to drink with their dinner or beforehand. It's wonderful. My mom likes Moscato. My mother-in-law would rather drink red, you know, so there's something for everyone. But then this other delivery option is late November because you can ship it to your friends for the holidays.
Here's where we ship it. Apologize from you guys that are in Utah or Arkansas.
There are a few states in white we cannot ship to.
But that's just part of the game. We get it. But listen, I ran restaurants for 15 years, okay? And I will tell you, half the people that would come in, as a Northern Italian place, would order a split. They'd be like, I can't drink, it's me, we're not drinking 5 glasses or 5 glasses of wine. We each want a glass and a half.
Yep.
So that's what you get out of the split, which is really, really nice. So it allows you not only to have portion control, because I'm not one of those people that likes to store wine. I don't think that's a good idea. And you refrigerate it.
It's right open.
It's better when you let it pop, let it breathe a little bit, but then it's not gonna be the same the next day, okay? So the nice thing about having these is that you're not gonna consume as much and you're not gonna throw as much away.
Right, you know? By the way, sip the Cab, that's the Cab Sauvignon, and I know you're a big Cabernet fan,
I'm a Cab
you
guy.
can be a tough judge on that for me. While you're enjoying that, I do want to point out that I love the fact that I can open one of these on a Tuesday, have a glass of wine, and not have a whole bottle of open wine.
You know what I love about all the wine that we present to everybody? None of it has that aftertaste that can be, well, we don't like to talk about the tannins and all that stuff, but you get the dry mouth, or you get that it's too sour, or it's too bitter. You know what I mean? This is the perfect balance of each one of these.
Drinkable.
Totally.
Yep. There are 12
this is for everybody.
wines that are for everyone.
If you're from France, or if you're like a sommelier, you would probably get what we're talking about, because those people study for years and years and years. They know all the little nuances, whatever. You just like it to taste good.
Absolutely.
That's what I like.
And be smooth.
My son,
I like the word easy.
Danny and I, it's funny because Danny has developed his palate. He really loves wine. And I'll buy a wine, like a bottle of wine or two a week, and we'll sit down and we'll have a steak or something, and we'll compare it.
Good for you.
And we love it because it's funny. He's my son. We have the same taste. Which is crazy. I'm like, because he'll be like, if we don't like one, we both don't like it at the same time.
Well, and that's what makes this fun.
That's what
sample,
makes this.
You try.
Thank you.
And you know what I like is that sometimes you see the words, right? Like Cabernet Sauvignon. Okay, I know that's a big red wine, and I don't usually like it all that much. You know what? This is a Cabernet Sauvignon, and it tastes great. So this is what Vintage Wine Estates has done. They've gone all through Napa and Sonoma. These are all California-based wines, made sure they taste great, chose award winners, put together this amazing selection of 12 different wines. And guess what? You've got a really fancy wine person, get them something like this and show them that there could be 12 amazing wines at less than $9 a bottle, and we deliver it for you.
And they'll fit perfectly on our Today's Special cutting board.
Absolutely.
Not too big, the perfect size.
And by the way, this is a fun little game. Open a number, pick a bottle.
And remember, what's better with wine than chocolate? We still have some of the red candy bars
It's been
available.
a good hour for you.
Are you kidding me? I'm glad it was at the end of the show, because you know I would just keep going with that wine there. If you haven't gotten any of your red chocolate bars, thank you, Stephanie.
Good to see you.
We have those available for you. Remember, we're not shipping until November, because you don't want to ship chocolate in July. That's silly. It'll be chocolate soup when you get it home. So you can get it 2 times, or you can get it at the beginning of November, or you can get it in December. I think that was the other delivery date. Yeah, so either beginning of November, beginning of December, 12/5 or 11/7. You can pick that up, $24.99. Don't forget about the Two Rivers coffee. 92 of those capsules, of those beautiful K-Cups, fit all your machines. 92 for $39. Every flavor you would ever want, not only for the holiday, anytime. Hot chocolate, Bosco, they've got peppermint stick. I mean, every one of your favorite brands, your favorite restaurants, your favorite places to go to have delicious coffees, all there. Huge variety for $39.95. And we'll ship it to you for free. And that's direct delivery, immediate delivery, Andre? I believe it is. Oh no, that is. So that's also future delivery. Some of it's immediate, but that's future delivery. So you don't pay for that until it ships out. And I've only got 300 sets of that remaining. I thank you so much for joining me. It's my weekend. I'm off the next couple days, but I'll see you Friday. Stand by. Helen Keeney with her amazing new show. I'm gonna watch it.